it's easy to act like a Christian. It's a lot more difficult to react like a Christian. And that's the interesting process we're on, is learning that, we can manage and this is what Danny was saying this last weekend with us, we can be responsible for the actions and the choices we make. But sometimes the way true sonship is expressed is not in the way you act, it's in the way you react. We say you don't know what's inside of you until you get squeezed. Yeah? Luke 6:45, out of the overflow of the heart, the mouth speaks. And it's this idea of we're being transformed, we're being changed, we're being made into his image, into his likeness. But really, you don't know what's going on inside of you until someone bumps you, till someone comes up to you after you lead worship for the first time in 18 months and says something like, well, I won't say what they say because I'll probably cry, but what happens when someone bumps you, when life, has anyone here never been hurt? Okay, good. So we're all in the same boat. Life brings its knocks, doesn't it? And people say hurtful things, and hurt people, don't they? But we want to be healed people that heal people. And so this is a win-win for us, because one, it's going to change your life, but two, it's going to change the person's life who's sat next to you. So look at your neighbor. See, they could do with some changing, right? Put it another way. This message really helps us to be less jerk-like, because we're all wounded people, and we all operate out of our own wounding. And so there are things that orphans in the natural will do that are, they're not bad people, they're just misplaced, they're just misunderstood. I used to say to Abby, I'm not naughty, I'm just misunderstood. As we respond out of the hurts, out of the wounds of our lives, that's what makes a culture unpleasant to be in, because we're all getting at each other. We're all responding when we get bumped, and someone bumps you, and then you respond and bump them back, and then they bump your bump, and before you know it, it's World War III. And as we start to go on this journey as a family, that's where we start to see the culture changed. As we start to respond and react less from our own woundedness, but also we get bumped less because all of us are becoming more like Christ.